Hello, myRockworld. Welcome in Munich. We have the great honor to have an interview with the blues legend John Mayall, which plays tonight in Munich. So happy welcome in Munich, dear John.
Absolutely, yes. Looking forward to it.
So let's start with the first question. You have a really great new album, which is called Talk About That. That has just been released on Friday.
Yeah.
And please tell us something about the making of the album and how you choose the songs, how you record the album, and what's special for this album.
Well, you know, every time I record an album, it's a very quick thing. I can't read or write music, so, you know, we get the guys to come in from Chicago, and in Rocky's from Texas, so he comes in. So we spend a couple of days at my house just discussing, you know, the songs and see if they're going to be the right ones. And then the next 3 days we do the recordings, and then they go back home. And then then there's 3 days after that, 1 day for horns and a couple of days for me to finish the vocals. So it takes about a week or something like
so
that.
recorded like in the old days?
Yeah, I mean, when we record,
so it's just playing live and it's recorded, or you do also overdubs?
Yeah, you do overdubs as well, but the whole thing takes, you know, the basic tracks are what counts, you know, so you have it pretty much all finished by then.
And how did you get Joe Walsh on the record?
Well, apparently he was a fan of mine, and unbeknownst to me, and he knew the owner of the studio, and he wanted to come down and play on something if I was up for it. So I didn't really know what style of playing he was capable of, you know, but I thought, fine, if he wants to come and play, we'll check it out. So he fit right in.
Did he came into the studio, or was it? Yeah, really? So you met and you played together?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he came in around, I think about 10 a.m. and we were finished by midday, so, you know, so just, they're all first takes.
Wow, great.
So you just fit right in.
Mm-hmm. On the new album there is one song called Give Me Some of That Gumbo.
Yeah.
And is there any connection to New Orleans? Do you have a special connection to New Orleans?
No, not really at all.
Not
It's
really.
just a very good feel, and you know, just come up with that rhythm and work from there.
Okay. So I talked to Wynton Marsalis sometimes, and he said the essence of jazz is blues and swing, and it's like to make a gumbo, mix it all.
Yeah, well, that's quite true. I mean, I come from all sorts of listening backgrounds, you know, so it all comes together.
Mm-hmm. And is there a special message to the album? You have anything to say with this?
No,
Because the title is Talk About That.
The songs speak for themselves. You know, the lyrics. If you read the lyrics, then that tells you the story completely. And that's always been the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we all know, you started making music in the 50s. And as we all know, you were the one who started out the careers of guys like Eric Clapton, Peter Green, Mick Taylor and others, because all they played in your band.
Right.
A special question, because there was so much information about that time, but we weren't there, and all the fans weren't there in the time, all the new fans were not in the times. So give us your view of that special moments in the 60s, how it started and how it was to get these guys into the band and how it was going for you.
The whole thing started, you know, fairly quickly with Alexis Corner and Cyril Davis starting things off, and you know, it caught on very quickly. So bands from different parts of the country came down to London and started working. But there was plenty of clubs and there was plenty of work going on, so I think in most cases we were all doing, you know, 8 or 9 shows a week, you know, so the weekends we'd do the early show and the late night one and all-nighter, and you know, so you had a pretty busy schedule and everybody was on the same circuit.
But as we know, you were the leader of the band. It was your band, and you choose the players. How did you get Eric Clapton? Because he just finished the job with his band before, which were the Yardbirds. And how did you met him, or how did you find out that he would be good for your band?
I don't really remember. You know, I wanted him to be in my band because he just left the Yardbirds, and it seemed like a perfect time to get a hold of him. So it happened very quickly. You know, in my band he could play the blues, and that's what he wanted to do. That's why he left the
So
Yardbirds.
it was just about the love to the blues and the many jobs you had.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So my question is back to the past. My favorite album always was Blues from Laurel Canyon. And there is one song I like very. It's this Medicine Man. And for me it's like an Indian rhythm from the Indians. Is there any connection?
No, it's just you know, the Indians have a medicine man, so you know that seemed like the right thing to fit. It was an Indian type of drum beat on it, and you know, so that was that.
And how long you stay at the Laurel Canyon? There was plenty musicians.
Well, it wasn't always in Laurel Canyon. I was in LA for 3 weeks, and so part of that was in Laurel Canyon.
And it was only for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And this whole session and music.
Yeah, well, it was the story of my 3-week vacation.
And
all the songs.
okay, for me it seems it was years and years there.
No.
Now you go back to
3 weeks.
England and only for 3 weeks, and you lived in the tree house.
No, the treehouse is long ago. You know,
And the treehouse wasn't it the same period? It was another period?
As what?
As the Laurel Canyon?
No, they're mixing things up there.
Okay.
The treehouse was, you know, up to the age of 21.
Okay.
And I didn't start in music till I was 30. So
it was completely different.
Yeah.
And it wasn't together with the guy from Kent Heath?
No. Nothing,
No, that it's a wrong
You figure
information.
it out into that
Okay,
that time.
it's a mixed time.
John, as you have so many records made with different styles, the 70s with jazz guys like Larry Taylor and Harvey Mendel and all these guys, cool jazz guys, and also you were one who made the blues without the drums and all that kind of stuff. Mainly it's all the blues, because everything is blues based, as we all know. But you tried a lot of different styles and also records. What is your favorite record, if someone can say that about his own records?
Well, they can't, because they're all personal. You know, if I make a record, it reflects what's going on in my life at that particular time. So.
But is there one where you say, "Oh, this is I have the biggest connection to that"? No,
it's all
everything.
It's all one big memory bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
But another question to that question: if a new fan does not know John Mayall, what record would you recommend him?
Well, I'm not able to recommend anything. People find what they like to listen to, and they start their journey through their own musical taste, you know, so whatever the first album that they might stumble upon, you know, that's their starting point, and then they go work out from there.
Okay, my myRockworld fans, we choose one. We take the new one. It's the album Talk About That, so we take that. Please take it, because it's a great record. So the next question, which is a very tricky question. It's not tricky, but it's for us it's always very good, because as you are one of the heroes of blues, but who are your heroes which made you start out playing music?
Oh, that's another question that gets asked all the time, but there's no answer for that one, because it's everyone. I mean, it's a massive.
But was there okay, it was blues, it was jazz, but it was it somebody who said, okay, I have to, this is so important for me, I want to make music also, because this guy brought me to the music. Was it so or not?
I really
No?
can't.
Really?
I can't.
Do you just love the blues, the old blues?
Yeah, well, I suppose so. Yeah, it was different people. The pianists, you know, people like Albert Ammons,
Yeah.
and Jimmy Yancey.
Yeah.
Know. There's a whole list of people.
Yeah.
You know, but then there's Josh White for guitars and Brownie McGee and
Yeah.
you know, going back further.
The special guys.
That.
Yeah.
And then before that, the Mills Brothers, which was an all jazz.
Yeah.
There's, you know, it's all people like that. Segovia wasn't jazz at all, but
Wow.
you know, they're all
Yeah.
music and music.
Understand. Is there still anything you haven't done yet musically and you think one day I really love to do that?
No, I just move with what's going on, you know. So
Please tell us a secret, if there is a secret about yourself or the band that nobody knows, maybe a funny turbo secret or something.
not really, you know. What you hear is what you get.
Wow! Which is very authentic,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, and your father has a jazz collection, and this was your first contact to music?
Yeah, he was a semi-professional guitar player, and he had most of his records were guitar orientated, you know. So there wasn't much piano stuff, but you know, that was when
Okay,
went
and
on
your
my own direction.
and your first instrument is piano. Your first instrument was piano.
Probably the guitar and the piano around the same
Around the
time.
same time.
I think so. Yeah.
And I read that Django Reinhardt. You know Django Reinhardt, and it was the first
Yeah,
time.
I obviously couldn't play any of that sort of style, but you know, it's Django Reinhardt, Eddie Lang, Bonnie Johnson. I mean, there's always quite a list, you know. So
Okay, so it's a long list from great musicians.
I guess it would
Yeah,
be, yeah,
for sure.
You know.
John, what can we expect from the concert tonight? Is it a mix of your favorite songs,
No, it's
or is it just also playing the new record, feature it?
it's we have in the catalogue now we have 40, I think 45 songs that we're playing now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different show every night. So it's never the same.
This is good. And how do you choose
Well,
the 15 from the 40?
It's 12 songs
12,
usually what we get up to, but you know, it's just you just compose the set list, so there's plenty of variety and different moods from one song to another, you know, so you just make it an interesting selection.
You do it every night?
Yeah.
Because you have the feeling to do it now in that way and tomorrow maybe in that way. Is it?
There's no maybes. It's a scientific thing. You start off with a certain song which has a certain feel to it, and then the next song has to be a contrast to that, and then the next one will be something I play guitar on, and then we go back to something else.
Yeah.
It's got to be a whole. It's got to be composed as a whole set.
Oh, okay.
And why you choose to play as a trio now? Because without guitar player, that means you have to play the piano, you have to play the guitar, and you have to sing.
Yeah, it's much cleaner, you know.
Oh, yeah,
For us, it's a lot more exciting. Yeah.
Oh, understand the pureness.
Yeah, it's really special.
Reduced to the roots, to the bases.
I don't know how to explain it, but you'll see.
Okay. So, at least from us, some last words to your fans, please, John.
This one now?
Some last words to your fans, please.
Well, my fans are usually aware that things do change, and if they come to my shows, they're going to be listening to and watching something that's spontaneous and real, that communicates with them. They can tell.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you,
and
and have a great concert tonight.
I'll certainly try.
And the changing of the set list is like a